Hi everyone, it's Louise with louisemckayart and welcome to my channel. And today I'm just playing around. I have a really nice color palette and I have leftover paint, so I'm going to be working on a couple CD clocks today and I'm going to share this with you. Anyway, I'm going to lay down my pillow. This is going to be a quickie. 6011N by Glidden. Got air bubble or something in there. What is that? Air bubble? Or something. I'm getting near the end of my batch, and that's, as you get near the bottom, that's when you start finding surprises. That's when you got to be careful. Okay, colors. I just, this is Modern Masters Venetian Blue. And then I just added some Artist Loft Metallic Blue to this because this is opaque. And I wanted to give a little more opacity, I guess, to this blue. So let's lay some of this down. I'm actually trying to get something for a Lazy Susan. My favorite, one of my favorites is Sky Blue Light by Amsterdam. And the next color is my gold. Combination of Golden's Iridescent Gold and DecoArt's 24 karat gold. And I want to remind people and invite those that are new here, if you check out my description, you'll find links to some of the products I use and also some more helpful type tutorials. And my next color is my quinacridone nickel laser gold combo. This bottle is almost out. And Zeus TLP. And knowing that quinacridone nickel laser gold is no longer made by Golden, if you look in my description, I do list out what two colors make that comparable color from Golden. And the next color is a Rust-Oleum Harbor, Sky Harbor. Another reminder for those that have been here and also the new people, check out my playlist. I have a lot of different functional art that might give inspiration. This is a gorgeous color though. All of this is mixed with my Valspar 833124 and MinWax semi-gloss. Last color down is my Carbon Black by Golden. Imagine that. If you follow me, you know I love my Golden. I joke, I'm a Golden girl. I'm about the right age. It's interesting that that metallic blue that I added is making this paint spread a lot easier, and I don't know how one color could have such an impact, but it is. Yeah. All right, cell activator. My American Floetrol Titanium White. Always stir it up before we go. I'm linking above my video 141, my cell activator creation video, if you want to see that. And then my Oxide Black. Gonna lay down just a little. And then Oxide Black. And we'll blow this house up. Here we go. I have to apologize about my hair being in the way. I've started wearing a bandana to tie it back a little bit so you can see better, especially with these smaller creations. But either which way, I'm blowing straight down into the cell activator to get it to form that little circle that you just saw. And then I'm going to aim my blow where the cell activator is reaching the paints. So the cell activator will blow out over the paints and the paints out over the pillow. And I have a really good video, 419. It's called The Art of the Blow. I'm linking above here. It shows you and I tell you how to find your blow in the first place and how your speed and angle of blow affect the composition. Interesting. blowing that out because I knew there was color under there. I just wanted to see it. All right, now we're going to stretch this over the edge. I'm going to go on fast forward here. I'm going to take a second to plug my private all-in-one clock tutorial. It's about an hour long, and I take you from the entire process, from taping off the back, making the creation, the resin prep and resining process, after resin, drilling the hole, inserting the clock mechanism, and adjusting the clock hands. If you're interested, my email is in the description. Just email me and I'll get you into that video. Really cool. I got my scrap bucket here. Pick up the extra drippings. I'll use that as a pillow for something else. Because you can use your scrap paint for a pillow. You cannot use it for another color because you've got that pillow paint in there, which is not going to work on an actual color. Oh, unbelievable. Wow. I'm telling you, you got to play around, people. You got to play around. That metallic blue from Artist Loft helped this blue. I probably should just use metallic blue. I'm going to scoot it this way a little bit because I want this side to come off a little bit more. That black is gorgeous in there. I'm really liking this one. I think I'll share this video with you, not the other one. It's funny because I make so many videos. I make probably 4 times the videos you ever see. And I'll show you the one that I'm either talking better in all of it, or the creation turned out better, so I'm going to share that video with you, or whatever the reason. But I have so many videos I work on. Going to go that way a little more still. I want to go over here a little more. Stretch out that blue a little bit more. I want to save these cells on the black side. And then we're going to be scraping up the bottom to get off all the excess paint that's dripping over the side. And we're almost done, folks. Air bubble. I don't know if you can see this. Maybe I can actually do this one in front of you. Here is a big old, where'd it go? Here it is. Right on the edge. I'm gonna pop it. Maybe there might be color underneath, we'll see. What's underneath? It looks like there's color underneath. But I don't like it. It looks weird. I'm gonna get it out of there. By the way, I don't have enough paint off. I can feel how deep it is. So we're just gonna spin it a little more. Another reason why I clean up is that it helps you be able to tell if you've got enough paint off, because the more you've spun, the less paint that's gonna be left on the spinner. And you'll know how much more you have to spin because you'll see how much you clean up. When you're hardly cleaning up anything, you know that you're almost spun out. The black in here is gorgeous. And there's blue, and it's like the cells are peacocking a little bit. I think we're just about done. One more spin. I love this line of cells. Oh, I put a hair in there. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's off my head. And now I got a line, so let's see if I can get that off. Oh my goodness. I always pull my hair up. Oh. Oh! Here's another hair. What have I gotten myself into? All right, I'm gonna spin like crazy on this. I gotta try to stretch that off. Did it go off? Did it go off that quickly? Holy cats. Wow. Okay. Like that. Let's see if I can keep my hair out of there. I haven't had that happen in a long time. I'm gonna clean up the bottom now. Wow. Just take a toothpick around the bottom. Popsicle stick. Let's move it this way. Get this bottom. And you want to clean up the bottom as best you can, because when this ultimately gets resined, I don't want to have all that paint under there, so that when I'm trying to get the drips off the resin, I've got it competing against the paint drips. So you want to have it as smooth as possible. I don't think I've ever shared that before. But this is a cute, cute, cute one. All right, folks, this is where we are. I like this one. Yes. So everyone, that's a wrap. Here are the wet results of this one that we just made and the sister to that as well. And like I always do, I always share the resin results so that you can see that I got from start to finish without a hitch and have the final product here. So I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. If you're new here, I do ask that you please consider subscribing. Hit that bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. You don't need to sign up for any memberships and pay any prices. You don't need to sign up for any Patreon accounts. Everything I offer on my YouTube channel is free unless you're looking at the private tutorials, which I'm currently offering for the clock, the yo-yo and coaster, and I also have a smooth resin charcuterie board tutorial as well. They go into explicit detail and I take you and show you everything you need to know. Speaking of which, here I'm showing you the back. These are how I finish off some of these clocks, just so you can see and get some ideas for yourself. So that's all I have for now, everybody. Take care. Till next time.